Welcome, collective. Welcome to Timeless Energy. I'm Barbara. This is a general timeless reading. This is entertainment purpose only. If it does not resonate, please do not make it fit. Watch out for scammers in the comment section. This is my disclaimer. I do not reach out in any way for private readings. Right now, I'm not in the position to. It is not me. I do thank you for liking. I do thank you for subscribing. Subscribing helps me build my channel. And my channel is not that large. I do eternal gratitude for all of the subscribers who have supported me. But we are still very, very small. If you like the content of what I'm doing, press subscribe. As a matter of fact, look and do it now. We're trying to build my channel just a little bit here. If you like it, by all means, that helps. I think send everything out a little farther. This is where I'm having some difficulty. Okay, now everybody knows I just took a little bit of time between uploading new videos. We all know I'm in the process of moving, but I also got very, very sick. I tried to do a video when I was sick, and it just was awful. We are getting better, a little better. So I appreciate your patience once again. Okay, now I got a gift. I was always starting this with the announcement that I got a gift. We are using the Wild Unknown Tarot, which was a recent gift. Okay, we're using that today. See? As I got that. Okay. It was a birthday gift. Alright, today also, let's see, what is the other deck that I'm going to be using? This one. For clarifiers, I just grabbed the Learning Tarot cards. Alright, I like the Learning Tarot cards because, I don't have the greatest memory. And I do like to get the readings in the right way the first time around. And for the oracles today, I'm going to be pulling on the crystals in the stone deck. I got these kind of pulled out yesterday and really didn't get a chance. So we're going to try this today. First of all, we are doing the Wild Unknown for our main 3 cards. 3 cards. We're going to pull 3 cards. Bear with me. Alright. Spirit guide me. Spirit guide me for 3 cards for today's timeless energy. 3 cards for today's timeless energy. 3 cards for today's timeless energy. Message. Spirit guide me. A message. Spirit guide me. A message for today's timeless energy. Spirit guide me. And we have the Father of Cups. Okay. 2 more cards for our message today. Archangel Michael, protect us and guide us for today's message, for today's timeless energy message. Archangel Michael, protect us for today's timeless energy message. So we're looking at the 7 of Wands. In some decks they call these wands, in some decks they call them rods. Okay, so 7 of Wands, there we go. 1 more card for the timeless energy message today. Spirit guide me. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your patience. 1 more card for today's timeless energy message. Spirit guide me. 1 more card. One more card. And I have the Ace of Wands. Let's set these right over here. Okay. We're trying to fit this in really quick because you know what? I really, really feel bad. I was sick for actually a week. And I didn't have a way to get any medicine, so I'm going to be going to the store. I went through a bag of 40 cough drops in 4 days. Oh my goodness, that was bad. Alright, with the Father of Cups, and this is the third eye chakra. And you know, I like to tell you what the chakras are first, so you know what, I might overlook it if I don't later. With the Seven of Wands, we are looking at the solar chakra. And with the Ace of Wands, we're looking at the crown chakra. Now, with the Ace, this is fire energy, okay? And we have fire energy in here with the Leo and the Mars. And I know I watched the Astro cast forecast for the week. I'm not going to mention who I watch because there's a couple of them I like to listen to. I am not a professional. I do this for enjoyment. I like to listen to some of the little bits and pieces of, you know, the planet stuff. But I'm not a professional. I did hear Mars mentioned. In my last video I brought this up as well. Because we're going into an eclipse season, and the first eclipse is the Libra eclipse. And I believe that Mars will be in Scorpio, and that is putting, it's at a detriment, which means it's not compatible with Libra, which will be in an eclipse on the 14th. And this is what I'm gathering. All of the rest of the details kind of fell off to the side, but that one I picked up on. Because your center card here, the Seven of Wands, is a fire energy of Leo and the energy of Mars. And in the astro forecast, Mars seems to be an energy that is getting a little bit of attention. Well, you know what? We can't find fault with a planet that's getting a little bit of attention unless it's one that you're having a problem with. And apparently with the Libra eclipse, that might mean something. Not to everybody, but we will bring that up because this is Mars. Now this first card, the Father of Cups, let's go back to that, because the Father of Cups is the third eye chakra. This is your intuition, but this energy is Pisces and Neptune. It's a little easier to deal with. The wishy-washy energy of, I want not to put down the Pisces zodiac here, because actually, to tell you the truth, my compatibility with the Pisces is usually pretty good. As a matter of fact, I think if I were to follow that kind of stuff, the Pisces energy is right down my alley. But on the other hand, Pisces and Neptune have something in common. They're both very, very sensitive. And the reason that I point this out is in the Wild Unknown Tarot, the Father of Cups definition is that the only thing holding this energy back is the deeply rooted insecurities. And I'm going to focus on that. Because with Pisces and Neptune, in the energy of this general overall Rider-Waite definition, okay, because I am using the general definition of the Rider-Waite. We're talking sensitive And then this card here says, the only thing holding this individual back, if we're dealing with a person, is their deeply rooted insecurities. And this could affect their personality. So if you're dealing with somebody, and it doesn't have to be a Pisces. We have 12 zodiacs in your natal chart. It could be something that your Pisces in your natal chart rules. And that has nothing to do with the upcoming, by the way, planet activity. Because I don't remember seeing Pisces. It might have been there. The thing about it is, with the meanings of your Rider-Waite on the Father of Cups or the King of Cups. Okay. We are talking about somebody who's a professional. Somebody who's reliable. Literally could be an artist or interested in the arts, maybe supportive of the arts. But a business person, all down and down. Flat out, this is the way it is, business person. And this is a person if you're dealing with a business person, they usually have a great deal of knowledge available to them. They usually understand other people's motivations. They're also in touch with themselves. I would guess with the Leo energy, maybe a little bit of ego is involved with that, because, a dignified energy of that fire energy of Leo would also be connected to, a little bit of the ego. Hey, I'm all that in a bag of chips. Okay, I'm all that in a bag of chips, but you know what? The third eye is your intuition. It is not only the normal gut instinct that we all do have, but it's that you understand your intuitive ability, and you have a great deal of trust in it. And this goes along with the sensitive energy of the Pisces, the sensitive energy of the Neptune, and oh my God, if that wasn't bad enough, with the intuitive ability that you trust your intuition, but there are deep-rooted insecurities that might be holding you back. Let's move on here, because I won't be able to talk very long with this cold. The Seven of Wands would be the next. And the thing about it is, where you have the Father of Cups, the Father of Cups basically is you're being affected by this emotion, okay? And the position of this card basically says that your insecurities might be holding you back. But the Seven of Wands, it describes a born fighter. And with the Leo energy, that would make sense. Because, see, you're not only dignified, and you also know who you are, but the energy of being a leader, you've got high standards. This is the Leo fire energy. I know this. I have a couple of relatives who are Leos. They're very dignified. They're outward respectability and all of how people see them. This is very important to this energy as if you're dealing with a person. But connected to the Mars and being in Astro, with the Mars going into Scorpio right before the Libra eclipse. Okay. That energy, I don't think can be ignored. Alright? And we're right in the center of things, aren't we? So even though your insecurities might be holding you back, it does not mean you're not capable. You're very sensitive. Pisces. You're very sensitive. Neptune. You're a giving and caring person. The father, the leader, the provider. And the only thing holding you back is your own insecurities. And then you go into the Seven of Wands with Mars energy. And that Mars energy says the Leo energy, the fire energy, is the leader. You have high standards. And the Mars energy says aggressive. You're going to get this done. Okay? This is what you need to do. This is the time that you need to do it. And you're going to get this done. Irregardless, you're overriding your own insecurities. You're going to get this done. It needs to be dealt with. And this could be personal or professional. Now, the thing is, you could go in the wrong way with a Leo energy of the Seven of Wands and become defensive. You have the solar chakra. Now, with the solar chakra, you could be prioritizing certain things. And there's nothing wrong with prioritizing. We only have so many hours in the day. We only have so many pennies or dollars in the bank account, and certain amount of time to deal with certain things, deadlines. And prioritizing, there's nothing wrong with this. But the energy of the solar is that you're having the willpower, stamina, energy, the ability to plan, whatever it is, to change anything in your life that you don't like. And the thing about it is the energy of the Father of Cups is basically getting that job done, right? So we're dealing with, okay, you're dealing with a sensitive energy, and the only thing holding you back is your deeply rooted insecurities, but you've got a job to do. You are the supporter, head of household, or something right along in that line. If it's a work position or whatever, the leader. You have high standards. You have to have high standards. You wouldn't be employed by that company if your standards were not high. Okay, general example. Okay, you've got a job to do. And you're going to be aggressive with it right here. This energy right here, this center card right here. You're going to be aggressive about this. Okay, you are going to override these insecurities. And you're going to get a victory. That's basically what it says. You're going to get a victory. Because you know what? That Mars energy of die for the cause, that Leo fire energy of being dignified, but yet at the same time having high standards, and you are getting this done irregardless. Do not stand in my way. Do not even try to become a problem. This is what I need to get done. And you are overriding the insecurities that are actually built in, probably deep rooted. Okay? And you are going to get this done. Okay. Maintaining control, having those high standards. Okay, you're going to get this done. Now with the Seven of Swords, the big thing with this card in particular that's not necessarily right or wrong is that you don't find any support. And this is what the big problem with this card is. You're determined to get it done regardless. You've got a deadline. You have to get it done. It's a responsibility. You're in charge. You're the leader. You've got to get it done. You're overriding your own insecurities. You've got to get this done. But according to this, you don't have a lot of support. If you do have a lot of support, you're not seeing it. Okay? You're feeling very, very much alone. Like you're doing everything by yourself. Okay? So you need to be courageous, and you need to stand up for what you believe in. And this is a situation where not everybody is going to be agreeing with you. You are overwhelmed by fear. Fear is low vibrational. I was having a conversation with somebody about this very subject. The impact that it can have. And when you're already starting with your hidden insecurities or your deep-rooted insecurities from past learned behavior or memories. Now, you're truly courageous if you're standing up to people that this needs to be done. This is what you believe. You're the leader. It's not a situation where it's my way or the highway. You can't just run roughshod over everybody and say, it's my way or the highway. There are certain situations, if you're going to get something done, you have to have the support of other people. And you might be overwhelmed with the fear, but you're overriding these insecurities. And in the solar, even though you have the willpower, you're walking into the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands energy is the crown chakra. And with the crown chakra here, we are talking guidance. Now, I don't know if you're giving guidance. I don't know if you're receiving guidance. We are actually there. We are also dealing with the Leo energy in the Ace of Wands. So this might be a situation where I've got to get this done. And you have to. You're finding you're doing it all by yourself. You're not getting a lot of support here. You know what? If you're going to get it done, you've got to have the support. You're going to override your fears. You're going to say, this is the way it is. And, this is what I believe in. This is what I believe in. But you cannot run roughshod over other people that do not feel the same way. If you're a good leader, and you are supportive of, you cannot prioritize and only be supportive of the people that are in a specific group and ignore the rest of them. For one thing, the people in that specific group, from the messages and downloads I've been getting, there are a lot of people that can't be counted on because they have convinced you that they are all on the same page, but they're not being honest. They're not actually being honest. They're showing support, but they are actually going to be on the receiving end of something from the whole deal. That's where the support, that's the reason. It is not because they believe in you. Your insecurity and your feelings of fear, this can go into a dark place. With the Ace, excuse me. With the Ace of Wands, this could be the beginning of a new experience. And with the fire energy of Leo, dignified, you're flamboyant, you're a leader, you're dignified in some kind of way. You may, as energy, come off a little bit on the arrogant side. But the Ace of Wands is the crown chakra. And the energy of the crown chakra is guidance. You're dealing with insecurity and you're dealing with fear, and you've got to get the job done, and know you're what. You're standing up. You know you're right. You're standing up for what you believe in, or you're standing up for whatever goal it is that you're trying to accomplish. And you believe that this is the right thing. But you're doing it all by yourself here. Okay, this energy of the Ace of Wands is the crown chakra energy, and this is why I rely on the crown chakra. Because the crown chakra energy is basically pointing out that this is a new a new exciting path. The beginning of something fresh and new. Okay, yes, you could be a little afraid if it's something you've never dealt with before and you're not sure what's going to happen. Okay, but this is new. This is a new beginning. Okay, this is what the Ace of Wands is. Physically starting something new, creatively finding a new way to deal with something, creatively going down a new path. This could be a job. Maybe you got a job. We just been through like a period of 7 planets in retrograde. Maybe you're pulling out of this retrograde period and things are starting to move forward a little bit. It might not even be something very noticeable. But the Ace of Wands is a very high energy. And it's a fertile time with birthing ideas and starting new projects. In some cases, a reader would point out moving. Automatically, they always say moving. I don't know. I wonder sometimes if they really look at the definitions of the cards. Because it means more than that. It could mean pregnancy. Birthing of new ideas and being pregnant can be on the same page with the Ace of Wands. Now, I've always thought that that was a blessing. But I am a 61-year-old woman and we're going into a recession. And if you're a 24-year-old woman and you're not married, that might not be something that is on the same page with what you want to do with your life. Okay, so we're not going to even go there. Let's change that. Embarking on a new journey. Good judgment is needed for embarking on a new journey. And the thing about it is, even though you feel like you're the only one working on this, you can't rush this. First of all, you're probably going to be able to find support. If you don't have support, you're probably going to be able to run across or get support if you don't have it now. Because this is a new beginning, this is going in a new direction, and you know what? People are generally attracted to that positive energy. We just need to stay away from this fear. This fear can take you into the wrong direction. It can take you into a negative energy. We do want to avoid that at all costs. Now, was the learner deck here? Because it's easier to combine definitions when I don't. Oops. And you know what? The first thing I did, I don't have any space, is it went flying. So, you got a flyer. I'm afraid of heights, so we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to start over. Okay. We need a card to define the Father of the Cups. I do appreciate you guys all being supportive of me. And I know you can fast forward through the shuffling part and all of that. I know there are readers out there that... Oops. Well, let's put it this way. I try really hard, sweetie, but you know what? I will always just be me. And I'm not embarrassed to let you know that if there's somebody that you think is better, by all means. I appreciate the ones who are supporting me. Father of Cups. Oh! And did I just mention new job? Okay, the Father of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Alright, this is in reverse. And on this top here, it says new job. I don't know if you can see that. I just mentioned you might be starting something new, and I just mentioned it could be a new job because everything's been in retrograde. This is in reverse, so it might not be a new job. Actually, to tell you the truth, this is money problems. Or somebody that doesn't appreciate you. Well, let's go with that one. To be honest with you, okay, if it is a new job, it's in reverse. I'm the bearer of bad news. Because the retrograde activity is like going backwards. With 7 planets retrograde, 6 planets retrograde, Pisces is going direct. But the Father of Cups is the supporter. This is the energy that supports the family, and the fear of the deeply rooted insecurities that might affect their personality. Okay. Those are hidden fears. Those are hidden because this is the head of the household. This is the leader. And it says here, someone doesn't appreciate you. There is somebody, you put all this energy and focus in. Now I had the energy where when I pick up on prioritizing earlier, I mentioned. So maybe somebody is prioritized and somebody else is not. Whatever it is, whatever contribution is being made in this situation, you're the leader. You are overcoming deep-rooted insecurities. You are trying to get this job done. You're the head of the household. This is the goal. This is the job. You are overriding your own personal fears. You're standing up for your own personal beliefs. You are apparently doing this all by yourself. And there's somebody in this energy that does not appreciate you. And this is why I like this deck. And you know what? With the sensitive energy that you're dealing with, the third eye intuitive, the Pisces sensitive, the Neptune sensitive, this particular deck pointing out the sensitivity of this card. If there's somebody out there that you're providing for, that you love, that you would give the entire world to, and you're picking up the energy that that person doesn't appreciate you, and you're intuitively feeling this energy, but this is actually probably what's really going on. They're smiling in your face. They know you're the provider. They have your ear so they can get your attention when it comes to what they want, but they're not appreciating you for the true value. They're not actually, they're just smiling. And you're picking up. You're picking up on it. It's like, turn that light on, smile, you're in candid camera, get your 15 minutes in, and honeydew, can I? Okay, this could be any member of your family, this could be a friend. Somebody who reaches out, turns that big smile on and says, oh, can I get some help from you? It's only for a short period of time, and you're providing for everybody, and you're overwhelmed. And you're hiding your own fears, and you're trying to stand up for what you believe in. Okay, that was just draw a picture there. Okay. The clarifying card for your next 7 of Wands. Again in reverse. Okay. This here is what, the 3 of Cups? The Page of Pentacles, by the way, is a messenger card. So you might be receiving a message about somebody that doesn't appreciate you. And we can go into that again because we just covered it. With this here, the 3 of Cups, it's in reverse. And friendship is the key word for this. In the center card, you're dealing with the solar plexus, you're dealing with the Leo and the Mars energy. You're in the upright here. And the solar plexus basically going, you have the willpower to overcome all of your fears and that energy. You have a job to do. You're the leader. You're in charge. You're the provider. We got that part. But in reverse, it says here overindulgence or gossiping. Okay, so this energy has to do with friendship being upside down. Somebody that you think is somebody that cares about you, or somebody who's acting in front of your face as if they are supporting you, but they're not. And this energy here basically says whatever it is that you're trying to get done, that you're not really having any support, you're doing it by yourself. So you're not having any support. And this is friendship upside down, clarifying that you are alone. You think you have friends. They're gossiping about you. They're gossiping about you. What else are they doing? Oh my goodness, a lack of social life. A lack of social life. I don't know if this applies, because I don't see that really being part of this read. But I have pointed out with this card earlier that you are whatever it is that you're working on. You are definitely all by yourself when it comes to the actual work that needs to be done to reach this goal. And what this basically says, gossiping or being overindulgent. Now this would go with the honeydew energy of you're the provider, smiling in your face to get what they want. But I see the gossiping. Okay, yeah, they're really, really, really big at talking about you behind your back. But they're not doing a whole lot to help. This is a situation that I mentioned to someone the other day. You know what? If you're not going to be part of the solution, then disregard whatever it is that they're saying. Because sometimes people just like to cause trouble. So if you have the energy of somebody that is gossiping or doing something behind your back, and it's not going to be part of the solution for your immediate goal, whatever it is that project is. First, it doesn't have anything to do with you. Second, the gossiping is probably not accurate. They don't even know what they're talking about. Don't waste your time defending yourself. The Leo energy can be very aggressive. And the Leo and the Mars, that's a fighting energy right there. Okay, so you might be running into a situation with an upside down friendship situation where you are catching on to maybe somebody is helping themselves a little bit too much to the kitty. The savings jar. The honeydew and can I help myself? Well, you're the one who's actually being the supporter. You're the head of the household. You've got goals to reach here. There's somebody reaching into that pot and taking away what you need. Or somebody who is gossiping behind your back. Trust me, gossip can be extremely dangerous. But this energy of Leo and Mars, you're already overcoming your insecurities and your fears, and you have a job to do, and you probably got a deadline. You don't have the time to be wasting, or the energy to lower yourself, to be defending yourself when somebody is gossiping or talking shit behind your back. You're really better than that. And you've got so many things going on, you just can't. Okay, so you're not dealing with this. This is the upside down friendship. Somebody is being overindulgent. They are not thinking of you. They are only thinking of themselves. And there is the energy of gossiping. And you are dignified. You work hard. You have things that need to be taken care of. You are apparently the only one who's putting the work in. And you could be aggressive and argumentative or defensive. You could. That will go in a negative way. And that's the part we need to avoid. You don't want to go in the negative way. You don't want to feed into the gossip, and you don't want to get defensive about it. You need to rise above it. You have other things that need to be taken care of. And you know what? There's only so many hours in the day. Focus on the things that you need to get done, and do not let this bother you. Because you're moving into this Ace of Wands. You're moving into this new beginning, this new start. Also the Leo energy. Okay. And the thing about the Ace of Wands, the new beginning, okay, that you're moving into, you can't take everybody with you. You're going to have naysayers. You're going to have people talking badly about you. Probably the ones that can't go with you, okay, or the ones that hurt little feelings or whatever. Your fertile time is upon you. Are you going to let somebody turn around and turn it into something negative? The beginning of a new start. The energy that you need to start your new journey. Journal, which I said accidentally actually more than once. This might be something, if it helps you. If you're a writer, this might be something where you want to journal these feelings, how you feel, instead of sharing them. If you've got friends that you can't trust, that are gossiping about you, this would be a good time to stop talking to these people. Okay? And start focusing on the things that you need to get done. But in that case where you don't have anyone to share your inner feelings with, journaling. I have said that accidentally twice. Okay. Now, the Ace of Wands clarifier. And this one, right here. Again, in reverse. I'm going to check this deck. In reverse. Okay. We got the 10 here, the Wheel of Fortune. And it's in reverse. Clarifying the beginning. Okay, see what I mean? We have the friendship that's not being true, the gossiping that's going on behind your back. Gossiping can be very serious, it can be very dangerous, it can affect your career. My apologies. Bad luck, disorder, external forces. Okay, so you don't have control over whatever it is. Whatever is changing is not something you saw coming, so it's not welcome. You're not prepared for it. So there might be a change. And with Pisces, I think, was it Pisces I heard about? No. Was the energy of one of the planets going direct? And I did make a note of it too. You know why? Because I'm always like listening. Pluto going direct. Okay, Pluto going direct has something to do with change. And apparently it's supposed to be very significant for everybody for actually quite a long period of time. But unwelcome change. So this is something that you hadn't planned. This is something that you didn't see coming. This has to do with the Wheel of Fortune. And it could be, financial, like if you're dealing with money. Like what I'm saying is that you're overwhelmed. You're working on this all by yourself. Maybe you've just discovered that these friendships that you're counting on, these people that you're trusting, these people that you love, maybe there's something going on behind your back that you weren't aware of. Or maybe there's a little bit of overindulgence that's jeopardizing what it is that you're trying to work on. But this is bad luck. This is your new start, your fresh beginning, your new path. Okay? And the crown chakra, shouting guidance. So you're either giving guidance to someone, or you're on the receiving end of guidance from someone, or You're in a situation where you need guidance, and you need to be careful about who you get that advice from, because you might be dealing with somebody who's only doing it because they are going to be on the receiving end of something. This could be very, very hard to see. People can be very manipulative. They could be very deceptive. You want to move away from everybody that you don't trust, but trust me, running away from yourself is not going to be an option. You have the intuitive ability and you trust your gut instinct. But you're dealing with gossip, or you're dealing with somebody who's been overindulgent, who is putting what you need to get done at jeopardy. There's something that's been put into a jeopardy. Let's not upset the apple cart. And this energy is going to bring your new path, your new journey, bad luck. It's either going to cause delays, which are unwelcome. It's going to put bad luck on the whole thing. Whatever the choice is. But you got to remember, okay, let's keep this picture in mind here. Whatever this bad luck or this energy is, it has to do with your new fresh start. And like I said, this energy of you're doing all this by yourself, you're not getting any support. You're not getting the kind of support that you should be getting. Or maybe you're dealing with somebody who's prioritizing the support in one direction and not making support in another direction a priority. Because you could have a situation where the priorities have been split and your priorities in one direction, no problem. Overindulgence, sure honey, anything you want. Yeah, you just go cash that check and get whatever it is you need. But then on the other side, you're dealing with a situation where there's no support, and this person here is basically feeling like they are completely by themselves. This is going to affect the new beginning. There's going to be no healing from this. The new beginning or the new path that you're taking. And with the crown chakra, this is shouting guidance. Now, the person that's giving you guidance stands to be on the receiving end or benefiting in some way. Oh, and trust me, that does not mean you're writing them a check. We're going to be giving them something later on down the road. Some people just basically want to push one person out of the way so they can be the only one in charge and completely surround you with only the people that they want in your life, leaving you no choice. Okay, this is a way of control. So it doesn't always have to do with money, but this Ace of Wands is a guidance card energy with the chakra. This could be a situation where there's guidance needed. Something has happened that was unexpected. Something is happening that is not welcome. Now, the youthful energy, and like I said, this can be creative. The new beginnings. The fresh start is being affected. And what is causing the problem? Take a look. Go inside. Do not take this read and make it your own. This energy can turn in the wrong direction. It is because there is an energy here basically saying, I'm not getting any help. I'm not going to make this deadline. I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm not getting any support. I'm not getting the backing that I need. Okay, there's something here that is not being prioritized. And there might be overindulgence, and there might be gossiping. Okay. And it's going to affect your judgment. It's going to affect your new beginning, your new journey, that new project, that new life, that fresh start, that new beginning. All of this is going to have an impact, and it's going to bring that new beginning bad luck. So we need to look in a little bit. We need to look in. Don't become defensive. Try to avoid the gossiping. Try to avoid the overindulgence. Try to be the solution and not the problem. I do appreciate you coming to visit my Timeless Energy today. And we're going to be pulling one of these crystal cards. We only do one. It's the Oracle card. And I like the crystal cards. I really do. But we need to pull one of them for the end of my read today. We're at 50 minutes. And Spirit Guide me. These are really, really large. And they're really, really thick. They're really, really hard to shuffle. Okay. See that? Isn't that pretty? Can you see that? Celestite. Blue-gray celestite. Delicate sulfate mineral with airy, buoyant blue cotton candy vibes. It gets its name from the Latin word heaven. And if you close your eyes and ask nicely, maybe it will take you there. Anyone brazenly ignoring the consistent inner voice that actually has some good ideas for how you might better handle this whole life thing. A calming adornment wherever you meditate or pray. And when to use it, when it's time to stop and really listen. With Celestite as a guide, you might be surprised at what you hear. Now this is tuning into your serenity. And didn't I just mention this? Kind of. We're going to reach a point where there's guidance needed. We need to pull away from everything and take a really good look. Do a measurement check, a checkoff list. Okay, this is done, this is done, this is done. Have you overlooked anything? Okay. Remove yourself from the negative energies. Fear is low vibrational. Okay. If you're finding out about maybe someone in your circle is being a little happy with your with your bank account, or somebody is busy behind your back saying things that are not really supportive, but then at the same time smiling in your face. These are very negative. Fears are low vibrational. And if you're feeling like you're doing everything all by yourself and you need some guidance. But this here basically tells us where we gotta go for that guidance. I am not a trusting person. I will always question the person that gives me guidance. The first question I would say is, what do you stand to gain if I follow your advice? That's the first thing I would ask. But this here says stopping. The guidance needs to come from within yourself. That's what it says here. Trust in heaven. Okay, I know there are some people that are more religious than others. And I know some people believe that readers do not believe in heaven. Okay? I have passed some pretty incredible high mountains and steep, big giant hole caverns in my lifetime with prayer. So basically the calming is to meditate and pray, and that's your guidance right there. I couldn't have picked a better card to point that out. So if you're looking that you need some guidance and you're feeling that this reading resonates with you today, pull inside yourself and do some meditation, do some prayer, and ask your higher power for guidance. And I do appreciate you coming to visit Timeless Energy today. This is Barbara. Okay, I did not announce that I have a new email address. The old videos that you watch might have the old email address on there. My new email address is posted in the description box for donations, which are always welcome through PayPal. Not quite sure if I'm doing that right because, to be honest, they never seem to reach me, but it's my email address in the description box if there's a donation. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. Help me build my channel. I'm going to be uploading this